our 50 years of friendship, Billy and I have spent countless hours hanging out, having meals, talking on the phone, helping each other through sometimes some very tough times. And my life is better because Billy Crystal has been in it.
That's Rob Reiner taking part in the honoring of Billy Crystal during the 2023 Kennedy Center Honors. And on Sunday night, Billy was seen leaving Rob and wife Michele's home under very different circumstances than their visits over the last 50 years. Billy and his wife Janice rushed there earlier in the evening upon hearing the unthinkable that Rob and Michele had been murdered in their family home. After being introduced when Billy guest starred in an episode of All in the Family, Billy appeared in 1984's This Is Spinal Tap, which Rob directed. Billy and Rob then co-starred in 1987's Throw Mama from the Train, and that same year Rob directed Billy in The Princess Bride, and Rob directed him again in When Harry Met Sally in 1989.
Harry, you're going to have to try and find a way of not expressing every feeling that you have every moment that you have them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now, with making a public statement about the tragedy, Billy decided to release a joint statement with 14 other people, including his wife Janice, Larry David, Martin Short, and Albert Brooks. Released to the Associated Press, it says in part, Rob Reiner not only was a great comic actor, he became a master storyteller. There was no other director who has his range. From comedy to drama to mockumentary to documentary, he was always at the top of his game. He charmed audiences. They trusted him. They lined up to see his films. His comedic touch was beyond compare. His love for getting the music of the dialogue just right and his sharpening of the edge of a drama was simply elegant. For the actors, he loved them. For the writers, he made them better. His greatest gift was freedom. If you had an idea, he listened. He brought you into the process. They always felt like they were working as a team. To be in his hands as a filmmaker was a privilege, but that was only part of his legacy. Rob was also a passionate and brave citizen who not only cared for this country he loved, he did everything he could to make it better, and with his loving wife Michele, he had the perfect partner. Strong and determined, Michele and Rob Reiner devoted a great deal of their lives for the betterment of our fellow citizens. They were a special force together, dynamic, unselfish, and inspiring. We were their friends, and we will miss them forever. There is a line from one of Rob's favorite films, It's a Wonderful Life.
Each man's life touches so many other lives. When he isn't around, he leaves an awful hole, doesn't he?
You have no idea.
I love you, Bill. I love you.
Very moving statement. And what I noticed is that they very much focused on Rob and Michele in life. They talk about them in the past tense, but there's really not much acknowledgement that they've died, really. Other than, the line from It's a Wonderful Life saying he leaves a big hole when he's not around. They very much focused on Rob's life and Michelle's life. And I think, to read into that, because obviously this statement, goes through, it's signed by 15 people, it goes through all their hands, and probably all the publicists' hands as well. To read into that, it strikes me that, with the circumstances of Rob and Michelle's death allegedly at the hands of their son, we've already seen, a lot of the news is about, what's happening with him in court and stuff like that. And a lot of it's going to be about, over the next months, if not years, it's going to be, about their death. And so I think, his friends are really focused on, focusing on his life and Michelle's life. So I think it's really powerful.
Here's the person who faked the orgasm, Meg Ryan.
Sally, aka Meg Ryan, gathered her thoughts and posted on Wednesday and started off by articulating what it's going to be like when Rob's not around. Oh, how we will miss this man. Thank you, Rob and Michele, for the way you believe in true love, in fairy tales, and in laughter. Thank you for your faith in the best in people, and for your profound love of our country. I have to believe that their story will not end with this impossible tragedy, that some good may come, some awareness raised. I don't know, but my guess is that they would want that to be hopeful and humane, to be something that brings us all to a greater understanding of one another and to some peace. Yes, and we certainly hope that Rob and Michele rest in peace as well. What are your thoughts?
Anyway, it's about old friends.